Hello and welcome to a daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's day is Thursday, the 13th of March 2025, the year BSV comes alive. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, the best casino and sports betting on chain. Have a little flutter in private using the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Right, let's just jump straight into it.
See Satoshi like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. Just wait for the Terra node, you'll surely see.
Here we go. Right, let's just start off with the figures just quickly. We will fly through these today just to see what's up with what is going down. We've got a great coin at $83,051. We've got a B crash $334. Fisher price cash, who cares? We've got Bitcoin at just $33. $33, that is crazy. We've got hash rate 0.025, network nodes 0.19. Then we get into transactions. Oh, transactions just 6%. 6%. But block size still at 62%. Let's just cross-reference that and see what's going on with what's on chain right here. So we'll have a look at this 24-hour summary. There's normally 24-hour charts around here. Mining, stats, exchange rates, more charts. Let's have a look. Confirmed transactions 33,724. Oh, there we go. And I can actually have a look at the mining summary here as well. We've got Kuv with 30.07, QD Link 26.8, Tau 22.2, SA100 increasing there, so 12.42, and Gorilla Pool up to 7.8 with Q is Mining Dutch. Oh no, what's that? Mining Dutch trying to get a look in at 0.65. All right. Okay, so 33,000 transactions, block size 62. Oh, let's have a look at some of the block sizes coming through. Do we get to see them today? Let's have a quick look. There we are. 1 megabyte, 5 megabytes, 19442, 10. All right, yeah, it's not too bad. Let's have a look at the rest of the figures. So I'm sure any of you who listened to my show before knows about hash rate. Hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. If something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. If something is useful, it's valuable. If something is useless, it's worthless. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. Proof of work by network since 1st of August 2017. Again, so this proof of work, that's all the energy going on the chain, literally on something that only does 5 transactions per second. What a joke that is. But remember, as Satoshi Nakamoto said, it's strictly necessary that the longest chain is always considered the most valid one. But that's the longest chain with the most data on it, not the most proof of work. That's the difference here. That's completely wasted energy. It's currently 36,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Gregcoin. Mining Bitcoin at a 39.2% comparable loss. It's 0.5% more profitable to mine on Gregcoin over Bcrash, but 9.5% more profitable to mine on Fisher price cash, meaning there is a 10% more profitable to mine on Fisher price cash over Bcrash. 10% via BTC will probably be increasing the hash rate then. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Yeah, just much of a muchness at the moment. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network. Transactions per block by network is pretty much the same. Daily Bitcoin fees USD. So we've got sub-cent fees at the moment. And we've got fees Satoshis on the log curve right down there, which is fantastic. This is block fee to block reward ratio. So again, we'll keep an eye on the red line there because that's going to look very interesting very soon. Daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. So the proof of work really should be following this graph, but it's not. But that's because the entire charts are manipulated at the moment. The global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours. Gregcoin hash rate, other miners 3.4 on there. Bcrash, other miners 54.8. Fisher price cash on Zulu Pool making a move on there over via BTC. And there we have a coin dance, not really accurately illustrating the mining figures on Bitcoin. But we've already seen them right here, looking good. Right, let's have a quick look at Bitcoin versus Gregcoin here. Oh, we're winning over the last couple of days or so. That's quite interesting. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Let's get back on here then. Oh, there we go. Do we get to see anything here? There we go. Oh, that's all right. Just heading northwards slightly. That's a result. I'll take that. Right, let's check this out with cross-reference that with the Orange Gateway. So Bitcoin versus Gregcoin. Yeah, just plodding along there. Just heading northwards over the last few hours since this morning. That's pretty good. We've got Bitcoin versus USD. Yep, sort of plodding along sideways there. All right. Let's have a look at the overall market. $33.59. Yep, heading up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, let's have a look at the overall coins though. Here we go. So we've got a market cap of $2.6 trillion. $2.6 trillion of absolute fraud. Let's have a look at Gregcoin over here then. 83,150. Trade volume, 24-hour trade volume, just 2.16, representing $35 billion. $35 billion of absolutely nothing. Gregcoin just recovering a little bit from the crash that it had the other day. Yeah, all right. Let's have a look at the rest of the market then. XRP $2.26, still below Tether, which seems to be its nemesis there. All right, let's have a look at. See if we can find Bitcoin. Where is it? Oh, number 75. Right, let's have a. That's recovering as well. That's actually done better than Gregcoin, as the comparison chart show. Live CoinWatch indicating that CoinDCX has now got the highest 24-hour trade volume, followed by Huobi, then Zedixion, and then I'm guessing that's OKX, Gate.io, and Hotcoin. All right, very good. Right, let's have a quick look at some 365 days of Bitcoin history. So after last year's and yesterday's annual news report about how Judge Mellor saying, are these documents in the bundle on Opus 2 compliant with Court Procedure Rules 31.5? And I've said no. He still allowed them. It's absolutely outrageous what went on. Absolutely outrageous. All right, let's go on to the 30th of March. On the 30th of March 2020, the BTC 2020 bull run started. Look at this. Look at this. That's where it started, right there. Right there. Yeah, 13th of March 2020 was the low point. And then look at that. It rocketed up by pretty much the third. Well, that was the first bull run. And then this is probably the third global one. I mean, that was amazing. That was just epic. But we know it's all shenanigans, as we know now. Because look, on the 13th of March, this is when they started printing copious amounts of Tether. So people wonder how the BTC bull run started. Well, there we go. That's where it started. Kick-started it right here, pumping all this Tether into the market. Outrageous, absolutely outrageous. On the 13th of March 2023, there was a $4.5 billion hack. The English Court of Appeal decides on the duties of crypto developers. Let's have a quick look at this. Here we go. $5.4 billion. English Court of Appeal decides on duties of crypto developers. Round 1, High Court. What was the claim for? Oh, it was to do with Tulip Trust Trading Limited. I think Craig has actually dropped this court, dropped this route, because we basically know that the courts are so corrupt that they're never going to allow it. They're never going to allow it, which is why it really didn't get too much coverage in the first place, which is pretty outrageous, really. Then on the 13th of March 2024, COPA in their closing statement admitted that there were no allegations of forgery or fraud made about Dr. Wright, and that they were only putting their questions about forgery and fraud to him, not alleging them. And yet the judge said that they were actually alleging it, and there was evidence of forgery and fraud when there was none. There was none. Lord Grabbanner stated that the expert opinion of Patrick Madden should not be relied upon since it was found not to be independent, since it was written by the opposing counsel and was not independent at all, and his expertise were not suitable for the case. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here we go. That's your little bit of 365 days of Bitcoin history. Shocked, not shocked, should we say. Right, let's have a look at a truth machine. As said here, when getting into the news, he goes, I was able to locate Dr. Wright's testimony in the COPA versus Wright, where he discussed using steganography on the Bitcoin white paper, latex files, in order to demonstrate that he is the author of the Satoshi Nakamoto white paper. This is massive. This is massive. And that was in response to Light basically saying he did testify that there was steganography used in the white paper. Why would he lie? Why would he make it? Why would that make it fake if it turns out to be real? Right. Wow. And we've got a continuation on from that. Alex Falavala said tomorrow, so that's today. Oh, this is on the 12th of March. He said tomorrow. So that is coming out today. I will post a short video that will directly tell you the core process to get proof of authorship of the Bitcoin white paper. I'm betting you still won't be able to get it. Well, when I tell you the core idea of the process. Oh, that sounds awesome. Super juicy. Super juicy. Don't like being teased? Then read it before it goes public at 1 p.m. ECT on the 13th of March and get a shout out. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm guessing you probably have to pay for this because it's on Patreon. Let's have a look. Are we going to get to see it? Oh, it's locked. He's locked it. He's locked it. But looking forward to finding out about that when the time comes. That is very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. So I'm super looking forward to that. Meantime, Watcher Guru here is reported saying Justin Ripple XRP receives approval from Dubai Financial Services Authority to provide crypto payments and services in the United Arab Emirates. What a load of crap that is. Absolute crap. You can use any system for it. Just because they're literally, what they're trying to do is fulfill the narrative that XRP is spinning for their absolute crap crypto. Like, oh my, it's just more absolute BS. Absolute BS is what it is. But let's get into the last little bit here. So I posted this in response to a post here from the Purple Dragon. The Purple Dragon have said here, you've all been on the wrong Bitcoin chain since 2013. I've secretly mined the abandoned 0.8 fork, the true Bitcoin. Soon reality catches up. And then he's accusing BTC, BCH, and BSV of not being like a genuine Bitcoin. Someone here said, how do I mine it? So again, just trying to get people on the bandwagon. What a load of crap. So let me just explain this clear. I've said here, it makes no difference. Bitcoin is an economic model. So long as the chain operates as consensus mechanism to the specifications of the Bitcoin protocol and uses the #1 legacy address and has an unbroken chain of signatures going back to the Genesis block, it's utility that wins. So this is what I keep saying. Anyone can create a digital commodity, but the only way it can be created is the Bitcoin protocol. So even if you create a digital commodity, you're basically just going to be recreating Bitcoin over again. That is it. So you can make an infinite number of Bitcoin protocols, but what you can't replicate is the neutral size and growth of the network. That is what differentiates Bitcoin from any others. So this one had to go through the period of commoditization. The chain had to grow. So whoever this guy is that's mining 0.08, there's nobody mining it. It's not grown around the world. And literally, there's not going to be anybody using it because it can't scale. Literally, Craig would have had Terranode in the bag. He would have solved the unbounded scaling problem before he even started Bitcoin. Because in order for a digital network to be a commodity, it cannot have any limitations or restrictions, because otherwise it can be manipulated and centrally controlled. So it's all about Terranode and utility coming on the network, not about, oh, this is the real chain, that's the real chain. No one cares about that. Bitcoin is an economic model. If it's useful, it's valuable. If it's useless, it's worthless. But it can only be valuable if it comes from a commoditized network. Otherwise, it's centrally controlled and therefore doesn't have any common value. And therefore, the token that's extracted from the system can't be used to economically sustain it because it's centrally controlled and therefore has no common value. That's the point. So, I mean, I'll probably be banging on about this till the cows come home, or until Terranode goes live, and then until the entire world runs on it, and then nobody else would use any other chain because anybody would have to, they would just simply have to create the same protocol, replicate the same protocol over again. That's it. So why would anybody use a different protocol when everyone's using this other protocol and using the asset that's extracted from the system as a medium of exchange and uploading their data onto the network in order to secure it so that it can't be cracked, hacked, told, changed, or deleted? There is no point in any other protocol existing whatsoever, which is probably why it's really important to know who Satoshi Nakamoto is, because only Satoshi Nakamoto knows how to scale Bitcoin. That's it. End of. Good night. Right, there we go. We will leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll be back in business either tomorrow or next day. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
The king still has one more move.